YouTube is happening. It is Saturday, October 18th. We're talking NHL first today. Then we're going to talk NFL. So we're going to start here. We have 13 games on the hockey slate today. You can see all the games before you. Almost everybody's playing. So we're going to break these games down like always. Spreadsheet, props, everything we always do. Let's recap yesterday. Finally didn't have a good day in hockey. I mean, it's amazing. We've had so many good days that we're due for a bad one occasionally. Tampa Detroit ended up 3. Very low scoring game. Didn't expect that at all, but it happens. Myers did not get 2 blocks. I think he had 1 block. Schmaltz had a game of his, but what was that? 3 goals, 6 shots on goal. He did get the assist though too, so he hit both of those. So overall, we went 2-2. It could have been better. Like we were 1 off here, and then I was just a whiff on the total. So 2-2, we'll take it. We move on. So if you want the plays typed out for every single sport, or you just want access to the spreadsheet, or you just want to come and join the chat it up with us over on Patreon, just join the HQ. Simple as that. It's going to pop up right here any second. So from there, there it goes. Perfect. So enough of that. We have 13 games, so we got to move quick. So let's go ahead and jump to that first one right now. All right, let's get this started. We got Florida Buffalo game 1. Jump into it. Florida slight favorite on the road at 138. You can see it right there. Over under is 5.5. Let's pop to our spreadsheet so we can look at the numbers. Offenses trash. Both teams are just not good. Defenses below. They're by somewhere in the average range. So I really don't want to take a side or total here. Nothing screaming take a side. Let's see 22 v 30. Buffalo's shot on goal defense is terrible, but Florida's not even putting up that many shots on goal. And they're really hard to figure out because there's like 5 dudes that will take 2, and then who's going to get that third one? It's annoying with Florida sometimes. They're too good. And then 14 v 8, so nothing stands out so far. So we're going to have to go look and see. Let's look at the goalies, if you will. We see currently we got Sergey at 177, and we got Alex at 305. So Sergey, statistically over 4 games, is doing better. He's 3-1 versus 1-3. So Florida has a lean there. So let's go over to the player props. Let's go look. This is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Click assign. Go get you a week. It's for free for a whole week. Good stuff. So let's change the game to Panthers and Sebas. And we have very little. Yeah, this makes sense because the numbers don't look good. We got Josh Stone to get 2 shots on goal and Anton to get a point. It's not the best. This is one of them games you're like, ugh, really? So shots on goal, we go last 5. You can see 2025, what he's done. 3 on a 1.5 and a 145. Technically, it's good. Florida is number 8 in shots on goal defense, but he's shooting he's doubling up the number. We want a 2.5 cushion. That's a 2Xer right there. If there's something to take, I'll probably take this because he's showing he's going to take all the shots. All we need is 2. It's a little pricey, but with the slim pickings to this one, because otherwise we got Anton for points. We go last 5. He's at a 1 average on a 0.5, which is good, but at a plus 100, I don't know if I want to do this. He scored in 5 points in a 6-game stretch. I could take this now. I could. I don't like he didn't have anything against New Jersey, but before that he'd been showing out. And it's not like 2 goals, 6 goals, 2 goals. 1 goal. So he's involved heavily. So you know what? This looks good. This looks like I want to chase the money here. So I think smart play is I want to go Josh because I feel like if anybody's going to take the shots, he's going to do it. So let's not chase the juice here. This is not one of those ones I want to chase. Let's just go Doan, DOAN, over 1.5 shots on goal for the 145. I know it's pricey, but if you want to take this too, you could take this, but the Buffalo's goal, he's giving up goals. Is it the only game on too? Yeah, it's the only game at 1 o'clock. The next game starts 2 hours later. I'm going to have it on. Oh, man. Since I'm watching this, I'm going to give it a little bit of a bump. Bring our bump up a little bit. We're going to take both. Let's do it. Lundell. Let's see. Lundell over 0.5 points. We're going to chase. I got to do the chase. I got to do it. Plus 100. Yep. Give me both of them. Let's have fun. Move on. Next. Starting out the slate with a double dip of the chip. That's crazy. Moving on to the 3 o'clock game, which is going to be New York and Ottawa. Currently, we have Ottawa 134 with a 5.5 total. Let's pop over to the old spreadsheet, change this to Ottawa, and we can see currently both teams great when it comes to shots on goal, very below average. So we could look at the over for either team, not the over, but this is like players in general. There's probably props out there you could take for team shots on goal if you want. That's something I probably should investigate, but I never do because I just use props and they work out so nicely. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Exactly. So that's the main thing we're looking at here. Let's go ahead and pop over to the goalies. What do we got, guys? We got confirmed Sorkin's going out there at 419. He's what are you doing? Why are you so bad right now? 85%. That's on you, buddy. And Linus is 372. Okay, so these 2 dudes are usually good. They're starting up. This feel like the same kind of trap we had with Tampa yesterday. It's like both goalies are not doing well, but this game could be 1-1 in the third. It's like, all right, let's leave that alone. Let's just focus on what we can do, which is going to be points and shots on goal. So let's go ahead and bounce over here. There's going to be some good looking prop. I already know there is. Let's see what we got. There's going to be a few options too. Very few options. D'Angelo, 100%. Yeah, why is this sort by last 10? What last 5? There we go. That's better. So we got Sanderson 2.5. Absolutely. Claude 1.5. Bo Horvat 2.5. I like all four. Oh, 4 if you count Tony. Pinto points and then Dylan points. Okay, we got 6 options here. Let's look. Looks good. Let's see. 2025. Well, we go last 5 now. That's what we need to do because some of these teams have played 6 games now. Sanderson shots on goal 2.8 on a 2.5 at a plus 110. Is close, but that's 3-3-3-3-2. I need cushion. There's no cushion here. Sorry, Jake. Sorry, buddy. Goodbye. Claude 1.5. He's at 2-2-2-2-1. He's at 1.8 on a 1.5. Again, doesn't qualify. We don't take it. Bo, do you qualify? Yeah, Bo qualifies. 2.5. This man's averaging 4.8. 4.8. If you go just 2025, which you should because you shouldn't count last year, he's at 5.75. Bo Horvat is peppering the net, and he's at minus 148. He's so high up, he's doubling the 2.5 plus 0.75. To the point, I think 148 is a bargain. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure, give me some Bo Horvat. Horvat over 2.5 shots on goal. Hell, I might even look it up. I need to bump it to 3.5 because this man is work. Look at this. 3.5. You want 4.5 as a cushion? I could take this at plus 165. I might do that. I might just do that because you can get 3.5 multiple places. Do we chase? I kind of want to chase because it is against Ottawa, who is 16th in goals against, shots on goal against. I could take that, but 2.5 looks so free, doesn't it? Looks good. What you doing that? We'll leave 2.5. I'll probably add 3.5 on a side bet. So let's see. I won't go full 1%. I'll put a little bit extra on the 3.5. So what else we got? D'Angelo, 2.25 and a 1.5 doesn't qualify for. Sorry, doesn't work. Shane Pinto, 2025. He's at 1.4 points on that. 111. Yeah, you could take it for points, especially with New York being 24th in opponent goals. They're giving up a lot of points. That's a lot of points. And then we also got Sorkin going out there, who's a 4.19 goals against. We saw that. You see the goals against. That is, remember, you can get up to 3 points per goal. So you could have the potential of having 13 points total if he does that. So 12 to 15 range, probably. I mean, based on that and that, yeah, there's points out there. All he needs is an assist. Yeah, sign me up. I'm down for that. We're doubling this one too. Ooh, another double dip. Look at this go. All right, so it's going to be over 0.5 points. I gotta trust the numbers, and he's been doing great. That's a great average. Good stuff. And lastly, we got Dylan, who's at 0.8. And it was 2025. Yeah, 0.8 on a 0.5 isn't good enough. So yeah, we got 2 great looking ones here. We got Shane at 0.5, who's averaging 1.4 against a great matchup. And then we got Bo, who has an average matchup, but he's just obliterating the number. So give me both of these. Move on next. All right, let's move on to game number 3, shall we? Yes, we shall. We got is New Jersey hosting Edmonton. And currently it is a pick 'em with a 6.5 total. Great. Let's pop over here. Offense good, defense good, offense bad, defense average. So that is a push. That versus that leans defense. So far we don't like any shot on goal props. I don't like it over. I don't like a team. We gotta see if we like points. Let's go over and see if we got anything in this one. So far I'm a pass on this one. 1, 2, and a 1. Yeah, there's no points to take. I'm gonna tell you right now, this game's probably a pass, but we'll still look at all the props to see if anything qualifies, basically. So let's go ahead and load up this one, which is going to be Devils. We have very few to pick from. We got Bouchard, 2.5 shots on goal. We got points from Mercer. Timo for points. Ties, 1.5 blocks. Blocks could be one. And then shots on goal for Luke. So let's see what we have here. Bouchard is at 3.4 on a 2.5. Nope, 3.5 on a 2.5 if you go just 2025. So he qualifies barely. So is he going to hit this? I mean, they are 6th in shots on goal. New Jersey is 9th and not allowing it, 26.2. Edmonton is putting up 32 shots on goal per game on average right now. So it could be a move. Could be. Qualifies. We'll think about it. Mercer points, we go 2025 only. He's at 1.5. We could take this, but remember our rule. We have a rule. We do not break this rule. We do not take points on any goalies that are below a 2. We just don't do it. It's just, yeah, it could hit, but it's going to be super sweaty and it's not worth it. So we don't want that stress. We want easier plays. So could he hit it? Absolutely. Do you want to tail? By all means, go for it if you do. I just don't. That's just my personal rule. It works great. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. Timo also 1 points. Yeah, I see Timo is popping off. I see it. Very pricey. Again, no, because to get points, you have to score goals, and if the goalies don't give up goals, you can't get points. See the math on that? Yeah, so no. Not lastly, Matthias on blocks, 2025. He's averaging 225 on a 1.5. Does not qualify. We need 2.5. Goodbye. And lastly, shots on goal. This man is consistent. 2-2-2-2. Yeah, too consistent. We need a 2.5. So no. So the only thing we do have is Evan on shots on goal, and he has put up a 5.4, 3, and a 2. So the point 3.5, 2.5, it does qualify. It is 104. It's good odds. I shall take it. So I don't love it because it's so close, but I'm going to take it anyway. So over about 2.5 shots on goal. That is my play. Let's move on next. All right, game 4 is going to be Seattle and Toronto. Currently, Toronto's 178, pretty heavy favorite at home. 6.5 is our total. Spreadsheet-wise, you can see we look at it. Nothing's really standing out. Everything's just kind of average. They're really good at taking shots, but their defense is pretty good here too. So, and if you look at the goalies over here, we see that we got a 2.23 and a 2.5, pretty average stuff for our goalies. So nothing's truly standing out, but we could take some stuff if the numbers look really good on the props. And let me tell you, there's a lot of props to look at. Look at all this green. So much. It comes all the way down to Montour. I've already opened up all these because it is a lot of stuff. So let me go ahead and just roll through each one of these and see. We'll eliminate the ones that don't qualify and then see what's left. So we'll start off with Montour, 2025, 275 on a 2.5. Get the hell off my screen. You ain't got time for that. Matthew, 2.5. How are you doing, buddy? 3. Don't qualify. Get off my screen. Riley, 2025, 2.8 on a 1.5. If that qualifies, that's good. We can see he's shown a 5, 4, a 2. He's doing stuff. Now, if we go last 5 and just, well, there's only 5 games. That's right. So, yeah. So he qualifies. He can stay. Maddie is at currently rocking a, I guess I'm leaving the last 5. Now we got 2025 until they've only played 4 games. That's right. 2.5 on a 1.5 at a 135. He qualifies if you want. He's shown he has an upward trajectory too. We like to see that, so you can stay. Montour points. He's averaging a 1 over a 0.5, so he qualifies at a plus 162 when he had 2 in the last game. So this one, you want to chase something. I mean, yeah, maybe. Let's see. Vince Dunn, 2025, 1 on a 5. Same thing. He qualifies. Jordan points, 7th. That doesn't qualify. Nope. What about Schwartz? Schwartz does not qualify either. What about McCann? He does qualify. You can hang out for a minute. Jordan is at, yeah, you don't qualify. Nylander, 1.4 on assist for 125. Absolutely could take that. You're getting double digit. I mean, not double, you're getting 2 assists a game. Yeah, sign me up. And then shots will go from McCann, 3.4 on a 2.5. Is that 2025? 3.5 on a 2.5. That qualifies. And lastly, Jordan is 2.75 on a 1.5. That qualifies. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 props all technically qualify. So we got to narrow this down somehow. So first off, we're going to take in the bad odds off. So let's just click through and remove all those terrible odds. So 135, that's too high, go away. 62 to stay. Plus 150, yeah, stay. 125, 125, 108, 146, goodbye. We're not taking anything crazy out. We have too many options that qualify. So let's chase some juice here. We're probably going to, I don't want to take more than one, but sometimes you just have to. So McCann shots on goal, 3.5, 2.5. But he does qualify, but this 3.3, 3.5, you see what he's going to do. I would like to take, man, Islanders at 2, 2, 2, 1, and 0. That comes down to shooting goals. Joey's giving up 2.23 goals against. He just needs an assist to get this. Man, I'd rather take shots on goal, though. Everybody's got points galore. Riley shots on goal. And I think I want to take McCann shots on goal just because of that plus 108. So let's do that. I'm going to go McCann. Over, let's see, 1.5 shots on goal. We're going to trust that one because he's shown he can get at least 3 every game and then even pop for 5 here. So if he gets 3, we're good. He qualifies that way. So, and if you're a 2.5 line, that means you're taking a lot of shots. So that one's going to be a play for sure. I don't know if I love the assist one because Joey can shut you down when he wants to. Joey has those skills. We know this. Joey's not bad. He's a 201, 223, 92% save. Joey's good. So if anything, and then you look at Seattle, they're giving up 2.75 goals per game in the last or the season period. So that means at most, if it's 3, at most there's 9 potential points out there. And now we have to narrow down to just assists. I know he's got 2 in the last 2 games each, and out of the 5, he's got 2. Oh man. And they're at home though. They are at home. I do like that. I think I might take this. Let me leave the points off for you. And you already got one Seattle player. I think I want to split it up just a little bit. So, but man, That's a chase right here. This is absolutely a chase. Going up against Anthony, 252, plus 162. It's good. That looks good. I'm gonna take you off. I'm gonna take you off. That looks like good money. This looks like money. I gotta take this. I just gotta do it. So Nylander over 0.5 assists. That's all it is. Just straight up assist. Yeah, and then I want to chase, not that one. Not that one. It's not bad. That's not bad. I want to chase this one, but we'll refrain. We'll hold back. We got it. We got our 2 plays. McCann and Nylander. Those are the 2 we'll go with. I could have went 5 plays on that one easily, but we're gonna be smart. We're gonna be chill. 2 plays next. Man, games like that last one are dangerous because I could have had 5, 6 plays easily. I should have just done it made a parlay on it, but I don't know. I might go back and do it, but we'll see. I like the 2 I took for straight plays though. Straight plays are the 1% bankroll. That's the bankroll. Those are the staples of the bankroll. You gotta build the bankroll first. Do your straight bets before you start stacking parlays on top. You do parlays first, your bankroll's gonna crumble. It doesn't work that way. So let's be smart. Let's be smart. We're moving on. Rangers and Montreal is up next. And that's up here, right? I think I saw it. Yeah, right there. It's basically a pick 'em slightly. Montreal with a 6.5 total. Let's pop over here to the numbers. And Montreal, Rangers, 6v1. Second worst offense, best defense. That New York Rangers defense is disgusting right now. Look at the numbers. Ugh, nasty. Defensively, shots on goal, they limit you, but they do pepper you a little bit. So you can score, but you don't give up much either. I mean, they're 2-3. They played 6 games so far. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. So let's go over here, scroll up because I know it's on this list. There it is. Igor, 5 games at a 1 with a 96%. Dude's a beast. Sam, below average. Sorry, as he is. So yeah, we have a lean New York, absolutely, the way they're playing. They're 2-3-1 because I just don't, you can't score. And you can only play so much defense. You need your offense to do something. And their offense ain't doing nothing. So Rangers right there. Gotcha. And we have very little. We have Adam Fox shots on goal, and we have Suzuki assists. Well, we're not taking a point against Igor. Have you lost your damn mind? Not a chance. I mean, yeah, he may look good. That's 1-4. He qualifies all day. But remember, that man giving up 1 goal on average, which means at most in this game, you have to expect there's going to be 3 potential points. That ain't good. You think he's going to get 1 of them 3 points? If you do, there you go. There's a play for you. For me, stay away from that. We're going to look at this, though. Adam Fox. I mean, 1.5 on a 3.2 at a 180? Why is it so high? Why am I getting a 180? That still doesn't make sense. His prize picks? Probably. Yeah, no, nothing. Not a chance. I can't, no. No. We don't take anything over 150 anymore. We don't do that. So I can't, not a chance I would do it. 3.2 does qualify, but nope. No, this one's too good. If anything, I would take Rangers money line. Do we want to do that? I can't trust that offense. I mean, their defense is nasty, and they've lost 4 out of their 6 games because the one is a loss in overtime. So yeah, until they show some sign of life on offense, I gotta pass. We gotta be smart. Pass. No lean at all in this one. So move on next. All right, moving on. We're at Philadelphia hosting Minnesota. Minnesota's on the road. There they are right there. So it is Philadelphia 111 with a 5.5 total. We go to our sheet. We look at the numbers, and we see Philly hosting Minnesota. Minnesota's offense average, their average. These 2 cancel out. 10v20. Potentially Minnesota shots on goal might be a play. Philadelphia, how are you Chicago bad when it comes to shots on goal? 20, that's all you're doing, but you're giving up 28 at 32, so something's going to give here. If anything, that's our play right there. Minnesota shots on goal should be the move. Let's go over here and take a look at our goalies, unless we have just a miserable goalie in net, which could happen. Jesper's at a 277 in 1 game. Daniels at a 202 in 2 games. I like to give these goalies at least a couple games of data so we can figure out if they're actually good or not, because we don't know until they're at least 4 or 5 games in probably. So let's go over here and take a look-ski, shall we? Wild and Flyers, load them up, and we see very little. We got Eriksson at 2.5, and then we got Tyson at a point. Well, not the best, is it? 2025, let's see, it's 5 games, 3-2 and a 2.5. It does not qualify. Don't do it. And then we got Tyson on points. He's at a 0.75. Does not qualify. So we have nothing truly standing out. Nothing on the props. We have nothing on the spreadsheet. So this one's just like the last one's going to be a pass. We move on. Next. Moving on to game, whatever number this is Columbus now. Columbus hosting Tampa Bay. Let's see. It is 111 Columbus. Basically, pick up slightly, but 6.5 is our total. We come over here. We look, and we see 6v27. There's your matchup all day. 30v31 cancels out. 20v19 cancels. 25-22 cancels. It's 6v27. That's our matchup there all day. Let's look at the goalies. Let's see what we got cooking. Oh, Tampa, did I pass you? Where'd you go? I know you're on the road. There you are. It's kind of hard to see, but I found you. Jonas at 3. You'll get the backup in. Jed at 205 at 0-2. Great matchup. Great matchup. Can't wait for that one. Let's bop over here and look at some lightning. And let's see. We have very little. We have Kent Johnson shots on goal, which does fit into the narrative. And then Voronkov on points, which I don't love that one. But this one, do you qualify as the main thing? You have a 2 on a 1.5. It is plus 100, but he doesn't qualify. Sadly, again, we don't take this. We've had a good many passes. We didn't have that many passes the last couple of days, but the numbers will settle in, and it happens. So 2025, he's at 1.5. If you want to take the point, he qualifies technically. So it's 1-2-1-0 going up against Eunice, which he is at 3 goals against. We come over, well, 3 goals against right there. We go to the spreadsheet. We can see that Tampa is allowing 3.6 goals this season on average. Only 2.67 on the road, though. So we'll see what happens there. If you want to take Dimitri, you can. I don't know if I love it, but maybe I should just take it because it does qualify. So, I mean, if anybody's going to do it, he's clearly doing it. So, why isn't Werenski on this list? This is, why aren't you on here? What are you doing? How are you not here? You've only played 4 games. Let's see, 2025, 5-5. Oh, see, that's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to just make sure you look at it. So this is why we look at last 5, and then I click 2025 to make sure we're in the right season, because at the end, the last game of last season, he only had 2, so, or 3, or whatever it was. So Werenski does qualify. 3-5 on a 5-5 this season. He only had 3 last game. It happens. You're going to miss occasionally. But I can get Zach Werenski for plus 100 to get 4 shots on goal when that's what he does. And Tampa gives up 31. Yeah, that's my play. Absolutely. Give me this all day. Give me this. This is why you got to know the players a little bit. You got to know, like, wait a minute, where's that guy at? Where is he at? Because he should be on here. You figure out why, and you see, that makes sense. So, yeah, we're taking Werenski. That's the play we're going to take at plus 100. Please and thank you. Next. Moving on from Columbus, we're going up to St. Louis versus Dallas. Where's Dallas at? There they are. Stars. Basically, a slight lean Dallas on the road with a 5.5. We come over here to the numbers and 2v30. And this this is Dallas's money line straight up. Probably, if the goalies make sense, that versus that, St. Louis shots on goal perhaps could be a thing. But anytime you get that type of offense versus that defense, you take the offensive team probably. So schedules, who is going to be in the nets for us? Let's see. Let's go find the stars. Stars, there they are. Is Jake at 324, which we know Jake's better than 324, and Jordan at 364. Jordan was about 3 all season last year, so I don't. Yeah, Jake's clearly the better goalie, I would say. So let's look at this. What is Dallas line? Minus 113. Dallas money line looks real good to me. Looks tasty. Let's see. Get rid of that. And stars and blues. Anything stand out? We have a lot of options here. We have hits. What do I have hits turned on? I don't know. Let's turn that off. Very few books offer hits, so it's like, that looks better. So we got Pavel for a point. I mean, you could take all these. We got his for a point. We got Pavel for an assist, which is the same thing as a point, just not a goal. Let's see. Assist for Mikko. Jason shots on goals always good. Johnson points. Harley points. Harley blocks is always good. And then Harley assists. Harley just does everything, doesn't he? Dude just does it all. So Pavel points 2025. He doesn't qualify. Shameful. Roop. 1.5 on points on a half at 136. That's very pricey. I feel we can do better, but we'll leave it up there. We always look at everything. Pavel's assist 0.8. Oh no, let's see. Wait. 0.75. Yeah, he doesn't qualify. 2025 for Mikko, 1.5, 113. That's already better than Roop, so we're going to take Roop off. So I'd rather take Mikko anyways. So Robertson, shots on goal, 4.8. It's really 5.25 for this year on a 2.5 at minus 150. 150s are cut off, but it is there, so you could take this. But when you look at it, the man's putting up 8.5, 5, and 3. Yeah, 150 feels like a bargain, doesn't it? It feels like the same thing we took for, who was it? Horvat? I think that's what it was. If somebody was like, damn, it's a lot. So you can say. Johnson points. The dude's been crushing points. 1-1-2-1, 1-2-5 on a 1 with a minus 122. Pretty good stuff. Harley on points alone, he's at 1.5. Harley on blocks alone, he's at 3.5. And then Harley on assists alone, he's at 1.25. Well, assists plus 146. You can take a parlay of Harley, a Harley parlay. A Harley parlay. You can get him for the assist and the block and the shots on goal probably. You can probably get all of them. So we're not going to go crazy though. We want to take advantage of what St. Louis is bad at. Remember, St. Louis is bad at shots on goal. I mean, not shots on goal. They're bad at defense, which means they allow points. So we want points in this one. So we don't want shots on goal. As much as Robertson looks good at 2.5 at 150, that's not what we want here. We want points. So we want points against St. Louis. So Johnson at 122 looks good. Harley at 106 looks good for points, not assists. So let's get assists going. I want straight up points. I want the goal or the assist. That's what they are. Blocks. I don't like how he's gone 5-4-3-2. He's on pace for 1 next. So I'm going to leave a little weird trend, I know, but we're going to take that off. I don't like that. So Harley points, Johnston points, Miko assists. I'm going to take you off as well. So give me both these. I'll take Johnson and Harley on points each. So that'd be a 122. He's perfect this season, 4 for 4. Harley's also perfect. So give me both of them. Both. BOUF, both. So Dallas St. Louis. So we're going to go Harley over 0.5 points for that plus 106 line. Absolutely. And then Johnson, same thing for minus 122. Works for me. Johnston over 0.5 points for 122. Good stuff. Move on. Next. Moving from this game to the next game, which is going to be Winnipeg hosting Nashville. Where's that one at? That's going to be further down, right? Nope, it is right there. Found it. 163 Winnipeg at home. 5.5 is our total. We go spreadsheet, we look at our numbers, and shots on goals is not a thing for these teams. Offenses. So you're so good at scoring, you don't need that many shots. That just tells me you're really efficient at your shots. So 3v13 leans Winnipeg. That leans Winnipeg. This is all just a push. This is a cluster of just garbage. And then that, so this is Winnipeg at home. Absolutely. I took points in the last two. I think I'm going to throw in a money line parlay. Something's telling me to do it today. So it's Saturday. I get to watch everything. I ain't got to worry about no work. I ain't got to worry about no stock market. I ain't got to worry about none of that today. So I do stocks in the morning too. Have a little fun. A little bit of day trading here and there, any way to get the money in, we do it. So we're going to throw Dallas in that money line parlay for sure. I'm probably going to throw Winnipeg in here too. After we look at who the goalies are. Is it Connor? If it's Connor, I'm good. Connor. There's Connor. There's my boy. Connor 3-2. And I mean, Sarms has been doing pretty good, but it's Connor. This number's going to be closer to 2 here in a couple of weeks. So we're going to go WPG. Winnipeg at home for sure. Absolutely. Let's go look at props anyways, just to make sure. Just to be sure. Make sure there's probably not much on here for this game. I'm assuming. I could be wrong, but I doubt I am. Jets. Way up here. Okay, got you. We have 5 options. We got Luke for shots on goal, and then we got a point. We got a Connor assist and another assist. Okay, so we got 4 points and a shots on goal. Luke doesn't even come close. How are you even on here? 1-5 and a 1-5. You barely hitting even numbers. Ew. No. Sometimes there's bad plays out there. Let's see. Points wise, 2025, 1.5 at minus 145. Gabriel does qualify technically, but that's going against Saros. And remember the rule. We don't take points against dudes who have below a GAA of 2. You just don't do it. So that is a Winnipeg point. No. This is a Nashville point. We'll come back to it. That's a Winnipeg point. No. And this is a Winnipeg point. No. We don't do those. So one thing we have is Roman, who is also pretty good. He is sitting at a 0.8. He does not qualify. So all we're going to do in this one is we're going to take Winnipeg to we're going to pass on it probably. We're going to do a full-on pass, no lean, but we're going to throw Winnipeg in the money line parlay because they're so efficient, there's no real prop we can take or real play we can take unless we go like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's come over here. Can we get like a team total for Winnipeg? How about that? Winnipeg goals over what? What's our line? What are we sitting at? 3.5 over is 112. And you see what they're averaging. Come up here, they're averaging 4.25. And they're giving up 3. So our range is 4.25 to 3, really 3.67 if you go by the road number. So 3.5, they need 4 goals. I'll chase that. For plus 112. Sure, why not? So we'll go WPG team total over 3.5. Yeah, that looks good. It's right there. You can see. Oh, no, you can't see it. Damn it, let me show you. There we go. It's right there. 3.5. Plus 112. Good stuff. If you can get it minus, who has that line? Who's that? Can't read what book that is. So over 3, 148. Hell, I might take that for a push potential. I do like my pushes. So we'll take team total over 3 that way. If they only get 3, we get our money back. Nothing wrong with that. So 148 is less than 150. We're good. Next play. All right, moving on. Now, if you can't get that 3, because I don't know what book that was, I'm putting 3 on here, but if I have to take 3.5, I'll take 3.5 too. Don't worry. So, you know what? We're going back 3.5. We're going to take the juice. We're going for that plus 112. I don't think I need to worry about Winnipeg. I think they'll be all right. So I know Saros is only giving up 1.94, but 4.25 is pretty good. So let's move on to the next game, which is Colorado and Boston. There's like 5 games left. Man, we are flying through this. Avalanche is down here, right here. Where they at? Where they at? Right there. 245 Colorado over Boston. Damn. 6.5 is our total. Let's go look at the sheet, and we see the numbers, and we see 2 top 10 offenses, number 3 defense, 13. Boston's not bad. Why is it such? We took Boston 2 days ago at plus 1.5 because everybody thinks Boston's bad. And people are kind of, oh, they're playing better than they should. You play how you play. It just, what do you mean to play? You play, so they're playing better than what everybody assumed they would play. That's what we're hearing. Oh, okay. So they don't suck like people thought they would suck. Gotcha. Okay, that's what it really is. Okay. So it's been 5 games, and they're 3-2, and they're putting up decent numbers here. So, I mean, yeah, but Colorado is 4-0-1 for a reason because they are good. It's 3v8 shots on goal for Colorado. Absolutely going to be a play potential. Anything else other than that? Colorado money line. I mean, sure. I can see. Yeah, I don't see Boston winning the game, but 245. I mean, I'll throw them in there, but I don't know. So let's go look at the goalies. Let's see who's going out there. Jeremy is at 268, 2-1. Scott is at $1.57. Look at Scott balling out. Okay, Scott, I see you. Yep. See Boston. He's not bad. These aren't bad. Boston. Now, I'm not even going to say Boston plus 1.5 today. This doesn't feel like a Boston plus. This feels like a Colorado money line and maybe a prop. So let's see if we have anything on the prop side. We might prop market. This is Colorado Avalanche right there. Got him. Anything good? We got Brent Burns shots on goal, which we could look at for sure. I'm not taking points against this because you see Colorado's goalie. What is he? Under 2. Yeah, we don't mess with that. So we're not even going to open them going forward. So, and then we got Martin for an assist. So we have 2 potential props. And we got Brent Burns, who 2.6 on a 1.5 does qualify. 150 is pricey. Hey, it's pricey as hell. What about you on assist? Yeah, so you have 6 assists in the last 4 games. You're averaging 1.2, 115. I'm gonna take Martin for an assist before I take 150 shots on goal for you. You're hitting, but yeah, I don't like that. I like this better. This looks a lot better. This makes me feel warm and fuzzy. The other one makes me feel kind of nauseous. No, I know why. So let's see. NECAS over 0.5 assists is the play I'm taking, and we're going to throw Rado into the money line next. Moving on from Rado, we're going to Los Angeles versus Carolina. Hell of a matchup. Carolina's 0-0 for a reason. We see it as 139 Carolina on the road. 6.5 is our total. We come over here buying 1 and 4. When you got the best offense and the 4th best defense, you tend not to lose many games. Number 1, number 2, you can't get shots up against them. You can. 21. Your number gets reduced, but they're going to throw up 36 shots. That's pretty good. Pretty good stuff right there. So let's see who the goalies are. It is going to be Frederick, 227. This number is going to be closer to 1.5 by the end of the season. I already know this man's going to be that good. And Anton is at 3.9. Oh my God. No wonder it's Carolina 139. Is money line? That's it? Suspicious. Suspicious. Let's see. I'm just liking Carolina money line all of a sudden. Just straight up give me the money line. Let's see. It is the Kings though. Kings aren't bad. Let's see. We'll look at all these. We can look at points. We can look at every single play. So boop, 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 and boop. Open them all up. So, because nobody's below a 2 right now. So, let's see. Jarvis, 4 on a 2.5, 110 does qualify. That is good stuff. And they are number 1 shots on goal. So he put a 7 and a 5. That random 1's annoying. I hate when they do that. Like, just be consistent. Like, you're a boom or bust. So we can't really trust you. Like, we can feel good about it, but all of a sudden, if we're midway through the second, he has 0. You might want to start worrying and try to hedge out somewhere because I don't think he's going to get there. So, but we'll leave it there. But he also could have 3 in the first period too. So, see, Adrian is always pretty good. 4-4 on a 2.5. But only problem is he's going up against Carolina, and I don't want none of that when it comes to their defense. He's good. Adrian's good, but I can't do it. Sorry. If you all have points, if you want to take it, by all means, he's nope. He doesn't qualify. You do not qualify. You actually do qualify. 2 and 1 that has a 1.25 over 5 with a plus 107. Sebastian for assists is usually pretty chill. I can take that one. What about Shane on assists? Shane's at 1.5, even better for 128. He had 3 that game, 0. I don't like that 0. See, boom or bust versus consistency. Which one do you like better? They're both. This is not as good odds, than Shane, because Shane's odds are those, but man, let's see the last one. And Shane just straight up points. Shane get a point is really? He's averaging 175. Yeah, we're taking Shane for a point. That's my play I like. Actually, there's a couple in here I like. Let me just make another row. Nope, not that one. Right there. So we're gonna put Shane. It's gonna be GOSTISBEHERE. I cannot say that. I can't even type it apparently. Nope, I can't because I've misspelled it. My God. GOSTIS Gostis be here. Yeah, no. Butch that man's name. 0.5 points. We gotta take the points. It's plus 100. Absolutely. LA's defense is 27 right now. Look, we really want to focus on points because they're giving up 4 goals a game on average. Forsberg's at 3.9, which means there's a potential of 12 points out there. 12. So that's what we just got to focus on, that type of logic. We don't want shots on goal. We want points against LA right now. So we want points from Carolina. So your points are good. And I think you're 128 for an assist. What's your points? Well, oh, yeah, we already got you. That's right. So what about Sebastian? That's what I meant. Sebastian, what's your points? 205. Yeah, I'd rather take Sebastian assists. So we're going to take AHO. Oop, if I can type. Right there. AHO. Why is it? Oh, I see. I see. AHO over 0.5 assist. That's what I'm going to take. Pair that. I'm also going to throw Carolina in the money line as well because, come on, let's be real. Next. All right, moving on. We got 2 games left, actually. We have, where are we going from LA to Vegas? The Vegas hosting Calgary now. Cool. Vegas, 222 on the money line with a 6.5 total. We go spreadsheets. We look at the numbers. Offense go lower for Vegas. Defense, well, Calgary can't even score. They're averaging 2 goals a game, period this season. So we want to look at, hell, the Vegas money. Vegas is 222. So money line, Vegas money line parlay probably. Shots on goal for sure. There's lots of options here. So let's go ahead and look at these. Who's in net? It's going to be Dustin at 378. Dustin, bruh, what are these good goalies sucking so far this year for? I don't know. And Akira's at 3 on a 3-0. So they're both giving up goals. What's the over under this one? 6.5 plus 114. Could take the over. But then again, Calgary would have to help with that. And I can't trust that. So yeah, let's get rid of you and change you over to names. Boom. And we have very little. We have Rasmus, the Calgary Rasmus. And we got, let's see, points. Yeah, we can look at points. We can look at points. We can look at blocks. Sure. 2.5 blocks seems like a lot of blocks. And Stone for an assist. 100%, huh? Nice. See, Rasmus shots on goal. He's averaging 2 on a 1.5. Nope. Goodbye. Jack on points, 2.2 on a 1.5. As many points this man averages. He needs 2.5 now for a 1.5, and he doesn't hit that, so we can't take that. I know, crazy, but you gave him a 1.5 line. What do you expect? Pavel is at 1.4.5. He does qualify technically because we want 1. We want to double up the number. So I can't. 150 is pricey. I'm gonna leave it off. I don't like 150. I don't like that. Braden blocks seems like a lot of blocks. 3.6 on a 2.5 does qualify at 105. That is, how many blocks did he have last year? He only averaged 2 last year, head to head. I'm not taking 2, I'll take 2 blocks, but 2, you want me to get 3 blocks? Come on now. No. Just give me Stone for an assist. Yeah, let's keep it real simple. Look at that. 2025. The man has what? 3, 7, 9 assists in 5 games. Yeah, give me Mark Stone for an assist. Let's keep it real simple. So over 0.5 assists again. So Stone minus 132. Yeah, we'll take that. Do I dare add? Yes, I think I do. I think I add Vegas, VGS, into the money line par, because why not? That gives us 5 there. So let's move on. One more game. All right, one more game is going to be Pittsburgh and Shanjoji. And currently we got Pitt 140 with a 6.5 total. We go sheets and we got to change it over to that game. And the worst defense is here versus an average offense. How are you so bad at both of these? San Jose's going to have a rough season. You can already tell. They have talent too. I don't get why they're not good. Anyways, digress. We move over. What do we have in the nets? It's going to be Jari at 356, who isn't good, versus Alex, who's even worse at 446. What's our over under? The offenses are not bad. You see the offense numbers, 11th and 17th. So far I'm over 6.5. Seems like the play I want to take. That seems like the play. Let's go look at props, see if anything stands out here. So far, I like that. I like that over a lot. So, and we have very little. We have Rust, who's still not, he was the second game now. I don't know. And Macklin at point. Macklin for points, probably good. Rust, He's played 3 games now. Okay. 3, 1, and 4 or 5. So he's a 3 on a 2-5. It doesn't qualify. So, and Macklin points 1-4 on a -140 does qualify. But I think I'm going to trust that both goalies are absolutely cheeks because they are right now. These numbers are not good. And the fact that the stats are showing this, that it's 3 and 3, a 6.25. 6.5 is our total. It's plus 102. I think I'm gonna chase. We're gonna go over 6.5 in this one. So I think we're good. So that gives me, what does that give me? That gives me a lot. It gives me a lot of plays. Put it that way. So a lot of plays. I didn't plan on taking all these many plays, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It gives me a money line parlay and everything. So first NHL money line parlay of the season. So ooh, a lot of plays. We're done. Schedule, pop back up, NHL. Now we're done with Saturday. That's everybody. Tomorrow is Sunday. Weird. We only have 4 games, but guess what? I'll be here. I got you. I will do a video. We got to break these down, try to find that profit. So I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. Go check out the HQ. That way you can get the typed out list of all these plays because it's a lot of plays. Or just come join the chat or get the spreadsheets if you want to get that too. It's all there right there for you. So check out Outlier. Go get you a free week, and I'll see you tomorrow on Sunday for some more NHL. Peace.